I got a problem, I got a strange addiction. Somebody help me, I need an intervention. It ain't alcohol or weed, there's just one thing that I need. I got an addiction to fruit trees. Got an addiction to fruit trees. I take a persimmon to breathe. Hey, the next one I'm getting jujube. Got an addiction to fruit trees. Peace, family. So I'm here at the Malwart. My marigolds didn't really do too well, so I'm here trying to find some marigolds and just kind of trying to figure out which ones I should get. So let's take a look and see what we got. Oh yeah, I'm sold. Sold. See what the price is. It's not bad, not bad. We can make it work. Look at the fat baby. Yeah. I want all of those. This one just landed on the one I was about to pick up, so I'm not going to disturb that one. I'll get another luscious, juicy one that I can do this on. Gather me some pollen. All right, we back. So we brought the baby, the marigold baby. We gonna take her home and get her acclimated. Yeah, like I was saying, I was trying to be quiet because there was this lady that was over there and she kept staring at me and it made me feel uncomfortable. So I'm gonna try to do the rest of this while I'm driving. But so they actually had like real bright yellow as well, but I like the orange ones better because it kind of reminds me of like summer and fall at the same time, if that makes sense. Sort of like it's sort of kind of like mums in a sense. It's like, you know, summer's here, but we're gonna be hitting fall soon. Because I mean, whether we know it or not, fall will be here quick. It'll get here quick. It'll be here as soon as we know. You know, we're already a little bit more than halfway through July, so August will be right around the corner. But yeah, I know it's been a minute. You know, just to be quite honest with you, I've had a whole lot going on as far as work is concerned. Nothing bad, everything, you know, everything good. You know, and I don't know if I told y'all before, I probably did, but my day starts at 2 a.m. and that's what time I get up to get ready to go to work. And then sometimes I work 10, 12-hour days, you know, 5 or 6 days a week. So when I get off, I'm tired. And then also, it's been so hot. It's been crazy, crazy hot. So I really haven't been, you know, honestly, I haven't really been out in the garden as much as I would like to be just because of that heat. So it's like with my job, I'm dealing with heat pretty much all day. And then I come home and it's still baking outside. I'll go around just to kind of check on things and make sure that nothing needs like special attention. But I haven't really been out there. So I'm going to have to figure out, you know, maybe sometime on the weekends to like really extensively be out there, maybe early in the morning or late in the evening, or actually both. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, the camera fell, and I just realized that this video is probably going to come out a little jacked up because of the camera angle, but I wanted to touch base with y'all and give y'all something. I appreciate, you know, because I'm still getting comments and stuff like that, even though I haven't really been on in a while. I appreciate y'all's support, and I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I'm going to try to put out more content because there's things going on out there. It's just that like I haven't been out there in a minute. Also, you know, when it's hot, you know your boy, I sweat like crazy, and it don't stop. It doesn't stop. Even when I get into a cooler environment, it's like it takes me a while to cool back down. I'm just like a hot-natured person, and you know, sometimes like recording a video when sweat is pouring off you is kind of like, that's kind of nasty, VA. But I'm gonna try to get back out and at least get back to doing more shorts. But anyway, we got our Marigolds going on in the little bag, and we're gonna take her home. Just kind of, she'll probably sit out in a shaded area for a while, you know, before I put her in the spot where she's gonna be planted, and then we'll do that thing. I'm not gonna bore y'all with all that. Y'all know that procedure. But yeah, like I was saying, my marigolds didn't take off. The ones that I planted from seed. What actually happened was, initially, I got my zinnia seeds and marigold seeds mixed up in one bag. So, I mean, I could have planted them both and then saw what came up and just kind of took it how it was. But I wanted it to be a little organized because I wanted to put marigolds next to my tomato plants. And zinnias, I just wanted to put in a totally separate area. I'd like to figure out a place in my garden where I can kind of designate it just for flowers and just put all types of flowers in there. You know, if I had like a pretty decent sized area just for that, you know, I wouldn't really care like what popped up. I probably would just throw seeds out there and just, you know, Hail Married it. But I didn't want to go out there thinking I'm planting marigolds, but it's really a zinnia next to the tomatoes. So we got some marigolds. I might actually go back and get some more though, now that I'm thinking about it. And the price wasn't horrible. It actually wasn't bad. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But we're gonna get it home. So we'll take a brief look at what's going on in the garden. We're not gonna look too extensively at it because, you know, with me not really being out there to attend to it, my grass looks crazy. I'll show that to you, but it's gonna take me a minute to kind of, I wanna mow that down and then give y'all a better look at what it looks like once it's mowed. But when I get home, I'm driving home now, I'll show you one of the things that I'm kind of excited about. So stay tuned. Let me cut this off before I get a ticket. All right, we're back. So I'm gonna show you what we're looking like right now. Look at the Serengeti. Look at the Serengeti. The grass is crazy. It shouldn't look like this. This is insane. But I do want to show you a few things. So first off, as far as my cornflowers, those are doing well. I'm about to pick those so that they can bloom again because they do bloom more after you pick them. For whatever reason, when I take them inside and put them in water, they kind of droop. So if y'all have suggestions or reasons as to why that's happening, you know, just let me know. Comfrey is out of control. I gotta chop and drop that, maybe make some tea. We having issues, of course, with Japanese beetles, so I've been kind of taking care of those. Rhubarb is looking good. Now, I gotta do something about this. This is one other thing that I'm excited about. We got persimmons growing. This is the Itchy Kike Gyro persimmon. He dropped everything except for these two. So I gotta figure out a way to prop this up. But we got persimmons, so I'm excited about that. A few other things, because I don't want to make this long. I threw my sweet potato slips in there, and there's a few different areas where they're growing pretty well, but this is one of them. Sweet potatoes. This is the purple sweet potatoes. And let's see, there's other things going on, but I will save that for another video. Let's take a scroll over here. We'll take a scroll real quick, because I'm not going to make this too long. I understand the camera angle is wrong. I'm not going to correct it at this point because then the video is going to look crazy. We got Figlets, figlets, tiny little figlets, figlets, figlets. They look like little piglets. Oinky, oinky, figlets. Oh, it's loaded with figlets. We got figlets. Foreman, this is my Chicago Hardy, which is like probably one of the most reliable fig trees. So they're Foreman. We also have some Foreman on the Desert King. Now, the Desert King only gives a productive crop. I can't remember if it's main crop or Breba. I gotta look that up, but we got figs here, so we'll see what happens. I understand the Desert King is really good, so we'll see. I'm gonna stop it here, because like I said, the grass is crazy. So we'll kind of go through after I get this under control. Also, I gotta go in to see my honeybee. Bzz, 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 bzz. I gotta go see my baby. So I'll hit y'all back up, hopefully this weekend. And like I said, I appreciate y'all sticking with me and rocking with me. And peace. Hey, you know it wouldn't be me if I didn't forget to tell y'all something. But before you click off, well, a few things. One, I know that we got this marigold from outside of the store, but so like, why not just put it in direct sun? Most of the time, like when you buy these plants, if you look up, they're under shade cloth. So putting them in direct sun, it would be too much of a shock in most cases. So you want to acclimate it as if it's a new plant. But yeah, so I got it in shade for right now, and then we'll just we'll work with it. Got it here with my fig tree. This is an LSU Hollier that I saved. This was a cutting, and the cutting initially died, but I was able to save it, and this is what we have. I'm gonna up-pot it and then move it. This one here is a Zafiro. The leaves actually fell off when I brought it outside, but it's still alive, so it'll be fine. It just needs time. Now I know that this is a safe place. It's a safe space for people to be who they are, and it's a judge-free zone. But I'm gonna show you something. Look at the sweat. Look at the sweat. This is what I was talking about earlier. But anyway, here's the other thing I wanted to show y'all. Well, Japanese beetles, y'all. Japanese beetles. Oh, those bags over there, that's not trash. That's actually mulch from the landfill. I'm still collecting the mulch, y'all, anytime I get some time. But that's Japanese beetles. Here's a raspberry that I thought was dead. I think I showed it to you before, but it's very much alive. It's in the pot here with my pomegranate that I planted from seed. But this is what I really wanted to show you guys. Japanese beetles. R.I.P. But here's my Brayburn apple tree. It still has apples on it. I still need to upgrade the cover, like get something bigger to put it in, you know, to keep it away from the squirrels. But so you got Japanese beetle damage, but you also have this. This is cedar apple rust. Now the problem with cedar apple rust is that there's no real cure for it. Let me show you what causes it. Let's take a stroll with some apple trees, and I'm telling you all this is a precautionary tale. With some apple trees, plants in the cedar or juniper family, like this, and this, and this. When they're in close vicinity to an apple tree, certain apple trees, they'll cause that cedar apple rust. Like I said, there's no cure for it. I was like really banging my head on what I can do for it, just to find out that there's no cure. As long as you have cedar or juniper around, those varieties that are susceptible to it, more than likely they're gonna get it. Now, what I'm gonna do, because that's my you know, that's my brave burn. I'm gonna give it next year. Next year, if it doesn't do well, it's gonna be my last time with it. My last year with it. I'm gonna cut it or pull it out and put something else in there. But if you have those types of trees, first off, if you don't know what they are, if they're evergreens, look them up. You can look at like plant identifier apps and they'll tell you, you know, what kind of trees they are, just to make sure that you're not putting yourself in a situation where you're dealing with cedar apple rust. Because like I said, you can treat it all you want with all the copper and fungicides and stuff like that. There's no real cure for it. It's gonna be something that your apple trees deal with. There are varieties, you know, that are resistant to cedar apple rust. So research that if you have those types of trees, even if you don't, because I think they said it's like, if they're at a distance of about 500 yards or something like that, they can be susceptible. Like, look at these Hugundus ones. Like, look at these. These are junipers, and you can identify them because they actually give off like these little bluish looking, that's what kind of helps you to identify. They all do it. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to talk to Honey Bee. See, I have these junipers, but then I also have my Leland cypresses that I planted on purpose to be a border or I guess a shield against like traffic and stuff like that for this side of my house. But these things were here when we got here. I'm thinking I'm going to cut these down and probably put something in its place, like some sort of like large rose bushes or something like that, and probably something thorny to keep critters out. But I'm gonna go around and try to eliminate as many as I can to give my trees a chance. I'm gonna show you one other thing and then we'll wrap this up. All right, as we walk through the Serengeti, let's come to, so this is my pink lady. This is my baby right here. And as you can see, she has some cedar apple rust, but it's not that bad. A lot of the stuff that you see here is from the Japanese beetles. And there's actually a juniper right over here. So I'm thinking that maybe the Brayburn, because she was in a pot last year and she had all that cedar rust on her as well. I'm thinking the Brayburn, if I can put her in the ground and then cut down as many of these junipers as I can find, maybe she'll have a chance. But if she doesn't, like if next year she still has the same issues, she's gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to get something different. But this is kind of giving me hope that maybe she'll be okay. All right, so I'm gonna end it here. Again, I appreciate it. Just wanted to give y'all an update, let you know I'm still here and that, you know, I'm still doing my thing. But I also wanted to give y'all that precautionary tale when it comes to apples. You know, find out if you have junipers or cedar trees around your area. And if you do, before you buy an apple tree, get one that says that it is resistant to cedar apple rust. Even if it's a brand, if it's a type that you're not necessarily familiar with, you know, invest in that before you get something that may be popular, but it's not resistant. You know, the thing is, like, for one, homegrown always tastes better. Remember that. Homegrown always tastes better. And then also, just because we may not be familiar with specific varieties, it doesn't mean that it's not just as good as the popular ones. So, you know, my pink lady, it's not an unknown variety. It's pretty well known, especially now. I keep it because I love the taste of the apples. But, you know, even with that one, if it starts to give, you know, signs that it's not going to do too well due to that cedar apple rust, I'm going to have to get rid of her, unfortunately, as well. So fingers crossed, you know, we'll pull through and we'll be all right. But anyway, y'all let me know. Hey, and if you have a solution for that issue with the echinacea, the coneflowers, you know, like I said, when I clip them and I put them in like a little vase, and the stems are not even that long. I keep them rather short, maybe about 6 inches at the most. the flowers will be fine, but they start to wilt over. So if you have a solution for that, if you know why that's happening, let me know. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, loan me $5. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.